It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in its beauty world, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you, to live in a neighborhood with me and you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, won't you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be? Please won't you be? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hello, neighbor. Oh my God. I always thought about shoes. I figured I was putting my shoes on, I'll do that. My favorite childhood TV shows, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Okay, so new news. Let's take a look at Doug. Look how big he's gotten. I remember when I first got him, he was a little tiny pup. Now look at him, he's huge. You can finally fit a blue collar around his head. And also, we got a new feline friend in here too. There she is over there. Come over here, Peanut Butter. Kitty, 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 kitty. Everybody, that's Peanut Butter. See, you she's making the long patches and Doug. Of course, Doug's like rough fouls on her. Ain't that right, Peanut Butter? Huh, kitty? Yeah. She's not throwing her patches, she's a lap kitty. Watch, I put her in my lap. She loves laying in it, see? Patches on her head over there. Show Patches. That cunt won't do anything. I don't know why. Okay, guys, so today I have a little how-to video for you. I don't know if it's really how-to or how-show. There's Patches right there. So today I'm going to show you insides of a breaker panel and what not to touch. So stick around, look, she is. You're going to see what you're going to see. What the hell is the word I'm looking for? Peanut Butter. What's the word I'm looking for? I think Patches is jealous. But yeah, I'll show you what the what the inside of a panel box is, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, in the basement. So now I'm going to take the panel cover off. I'm going to show you what's the inside and the outside of this panel box. Alright guys, so I got the panel off, so I'm going to show you guys some things here. Don't fucking touch that or that. This is your main line coming from the street. Your main feed coming in to feed the whole panel box. Do not touch these or you'll probably end up dying. This right here is your ground bar / neutral bar. Some old panels, they have the grounds and neutrals together. Some new panels, they have the ground separately from the neutral. That right there is your grounding cable, or your neutral cable. All this crap right here is just wires coming in. You know, the way it works, you have your your basic cables have 3 wires. A white for neutral, a black for a hot, and a ground, a bare or a green for a ground. Sometimes you'll have a red one, like here, you have a red wire. That just means that that it's maybe a dual circuit. It's, for instance, the dryer. The dryer has a red and a black on a 2-pole breaker. You know, some breakers are like or sometimes they're 2-pole or they're single pole. Like this 15 amp right here, you see it just has one breaker and one line going off. Whereas this double pole 50 here has two tied together. So no matter what you do, you turn it off and on. Both of these will go together to feed electricity through these thick wires right here. You don't want to touch this. Now if you look right here, on each of these breakers, there's a terminal right there. That's where the hot comes off of, the power up to to the load or the outlet, whatever it's going to. Light. The return is a neutral. The return comes back in the whites. It's all on this neutral bar right here. And that goes back out to utility. You go back out to the utility line to complete the circuit. Let's see. Your ground wire is on the same bus. There is a main grounding wire here. If you see this right here, that gets tied to either, if it's an older house like mine, it gets tied to your copper pipes, which end up going in the ground. I'll show you that later on in this video. Or it goes outside. Like there's actually two here. One extra, because I know this panel that when I bought the house, this panel is fairly new. So then what they did, they stuck a ground wire outside to a grounding wire, which is in the ground, and the other wire, the other thick bare copper wire, is attached to the pipes to ground the to also send a fault to the pipes. So the way it works is your power comes in through this main big cable, goes these two big terminals right here, and your main breaker panel, your main breaker. You turn this off, everything goes off. So when this is on, you see this. If you look here behind the breaker, that silver part, that's live when this is on. Don't touch that. Don't touch these terminals. I would recommend don't touch anything in here at all if you're not a qualified electrician. So the way it works is each of these feed each side of the breaker. This one feeds the left side. This one feeds the right side. But I think they're interchangeable. Because what I think it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So this one, it goes here, then here, 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 and the other one does the opposite. It goes here, 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 and here. Let's see what else. This is all plastic. Plastic is a good insulator. Wood's a good insulator. Rubber is the best insulator. That's why most of these wires have a rubber coating for insulation. Another thing is I don't like about this crappy wire here, it's made out of freaking cloth. Older houses have this, I think I described on my other how-tos, has this old ass cloth wire inside the panel. Very dangerous. I don't know if you can do this, but I think I have a theory in case instead of going through all that hassle and get an electrician to tear up your walls to rerun all new wires. There is a thing called an arc fault breaker, or not for out. This right here is a GA5 breaker. I had the one cloth wires going to that and going up to the upstairs. That feeds the upstairs. So my theory was when this trips, or if there's a fault upstairs, the load side of this GA5 would trip off. But the thing is, there's no ground at all. So that's another issue. These old ass wires don't have a ground, whereas these newer wires have some ground in them. That's another issue I was just confused about. But that's what I got for you about the pound box. Your main feed coming in, 2 live terminals, don't touch. Neutral bar / ground bar. Another ground bar, neutral bar on this side right here. Interchangeable, tie together. Your hot bus bar, your breakers, 2 poles, single poles. Your hots your blacks and reds, sometimes whites too, go in the terminals of the breakers. Your white's going to your neutral bar with the grounds, or if it's separate ground bar and a separate neutral bar, then your grounds will go on one side and your neutrals will go on the other side.
Also, I'll talk about the thickness of the cable. You see this this main cable here? It's very thick. The thicker you got, the lower the number. For instance, I can tell you that this is 4/0, which means it's indicating that it's really thick copper. Because they go up to size, they range from like 500, which is I think is the biggest, all the way up to size 18, which is the smallest. Now I don't know how they calculated that, being that it's 500 compared to 18. But this right here is 4. It's like if after you go below 0, below like 1, it goes like 1/0, 2/0, 3/0, 4/0, and again, that's like the 4/0 is it's thicker. Also, you can either have a aluminum or copper. Usually, the service entry cable right here is made of aluminum. But if you go out in the industry, like maybe in the commercial industry, sometimes you'll have this copper. In my opinion, copper is a better conductor. In some old houses, I know they have instead of having this copper wire, they have aluminum wire. Copper, I think, is a lot better than aluminum because copper is not easily bendable. It won't come apart. Whereas versus aluminum, which can come apart real easily. I'm trying to think of anything else I can just show you about these pound boxes. I think that's pretty much it. So another thing I was going to show you is about grounding. I was going to take you to the pipe where this ground wire is going to, and show you what it's doing. So follow me. Let's see. This ground wire, if you follow it, is running right along the top here onto this pipe. It gets there's this clamp here that clamps down to make to make the copper wire connect to this copper pipe. Whereas then after it connects to this copper pipe, if there's a ground fault, I guess what it'll do will go through the copper pipe out into the ground. So that's one way the ground houses or ground pound boxes. Alright, blokes, shears, that's all I got for you today. Please stick around for some more videos, or maybe some more videos with Doug. Maybe peanut butter patches, I don't know. Hope you guys like the barbecue series. I'm really thinking about continuing that. Whoa, this couch here. Let's see what else I got for you. Maybe sometime in the summertime, I think I want to start filming the Married Brothers video, the Married Brothers videos. Maybe continue this series. Well, that's pretty much it. Alright, Bloke Shears. Stick around for some more videos. Crocodile Buzz out.